Okay. Oh,
Yes.
that's right. Okay, so you're in a different location, right? In the New Guinea Basin?
Yes, Guinea-Bissau. He's from another
Yeah,
country.
yes. And the city of city Bor. The name is
Right.
the name of city is Bor.
Okay. And then what are you going to do? What's your project? Can you describe the project first?
My project say autonomisation for femmes du Bor.
So, so it's an automation
For femmes,
for the farm.
women of Bor.
Oh, okay. So you're to help women become entrepreneurs?
Yes, yes.
Wow,
Oh, okay.
Yes.
amazing. Very interesting.
That is many women in Bor fait commercialisation. Commerce.
Right. So
Yes,
they can go into commerce?
yes.
Okay. And what kind of commerce? Like micro businesses or what kind of
Yes.
Hello.
business? Would they make
Yes.
things?
What they do? They producing something. What is their business for?
My business.
Right.
Yes,
For the women,
for the women you're working
for
with.
the ladies. So you want them to have their own business, right? For the women. That's okay. You can think about the word in French and then
Yeah,
think about it.
yes. Woman, leur business is fils. I continue.
That's okay. Yeah. So why don't you describe what's the word in French? What is the word in French?
En French.
What's the word in and then we can help you with the English word.
Yes. Les projets des femmes, les femmes font les business, les poissons, les produits marisques, les produits les produits du mer. Aussi, ils vendent les produits locaux, comme les produits locaux, Produits
Okay, so
locaux.
Yes,
local
they
produce.
produce.
Yeah, local produits.
Local
Produce.
products.
Okay.
Oui,
So what
Ah,
kind of produce?
very
Is it
nice.
vegetables or fruit?
Yes,
Vegetable fruits.
actuellement, le locaux où ils font ces projets, comment dire, ces marchés ne sont pas propres. Donc, en ce moment-là, par exemple, il n'y a pas, dès qu'il commence les pluies, il n'y a pas de couverture. Même le soleil tombe sur leur tête. Aussi, il n'y a pas de couverture pour les pluies, pour empêcher les pluies de tomber sur eux. Les tables aussi
Oh,
ne sont pas propres. Donc, j'ai fait un projet d'amélioration des conditions de vie des femmes de cette marché-là.
okay. So they even need to have like a little hut where they can sell the produce, and you need to like do the whole thing, like build some infrastructure.
Yes.
And what kind of produce are they going to be selling? Vegetables or fruit or what?
I don't understand.
What kind of produce? So vegetables.
The final product.
Yeah.
In the end, they will
No. Produit don't finish. No produit final. The produit primaire.
No. Just the fruits and the vegetables.
Yes.
Fresh,
The vegetable. Yes.
Okay. Good. Okay. Great.
It's we have to work also for. I think it's good when you have a final product. When you finalize the product in, for example, in Guinea-Bissau, if you finish the everything that you can produce, it's make the product more expensive, more valuable somehow.
Yes.
Yeah, understand.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
We will support this process as well during the project. Our work is to support you to produce better and to export and to support those women that
Right.
is working in that field. And
Yeah, yes. I have un deuxième projet. J'ai un deuxième projet. C'est le projet de sensibilisation des jeunes bissau-guinéens pour qu'ils
another project.
puissent. Et le deuxième projet, c'est le projet de sensibilisation des jeunes bissau-guinéens pour qu'ils puissent prendre conscience de le développement de notre pays, Guinée-Bissau. Yes. Parce qu'en ce moment-là, notre pays, Guinée-Bissau, en termes de développement, il n'y a pas de bonne école. C'est pourquoi j'ai quitté mon pays pour venir ici pour faire l'étude. Donc, moi, je voudrais rentrer au pays pour créer une association nommée Quai Guinée. En créole, on dit Quai Guinée, qui veut dire what est the Guinée-Bissau and future? Yes. What is Guinea-Bissau and future?
What was that?
What the country can do in the future.
Yes, yes.
He has an association that supports the young people in Guinea-Bissau
yes.
to create things for the future.
Yes, yes.
Okay. I am getting better in French.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Kehaton and Ms. Daye, hello. He was joining us a little bit. We was discussing here, as you hear, with Mr. Diku about the project that he supports in Guinea-Bissau and the entrepreneurship over there, and very interesting because I think the experience that we have in Bulgaria, it's quite good to be shared with you as well, because in the 90s, when the communism fell down, the communism collapsed, Bulgaria was doing the same. It was trying to find out how to export and what kind of businesses we can start, and a lot of work has been done in that direction before we enter the European Union. That's why I think it's going to be very interesting for you, especially if you participate in the group that is going to travel to Europe during the summer in August this year. Group from the project will travel to Bulgaria. I hope if you have a chance to be in this group, it's going to be very interesting what we can share together. And okay, can we hear something from the others? How are you? And hello, Mr. Nde.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm very well. I was traveling a lot. I was driving for 5 hours today, but now I'm back, and everything is quite good. And today was more shining and more warm, which was better. The previous days was quite cold, and was snowing, and it was more difficult. And I don't know why our teacher was left somehow. Probably she had some problems with the connection. I will try to contact her, but we will continue with everybody. Let me admit the other people who are just participating.
Good afternoon, Theodore.
Good afternoon. Nice to hear you. How are you?
Yes.
Other people are joining, and
I'm fine, and you?
I'm very well. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm okay.
Okay, I'm just trying to contact our teacher, but for today we was planning to go a little bit more in details on the slides that we shared last time, yesterday. We was planning to divide ourselves in two groups and just go again with more discussing the materials we have and what we passed yesterday in order to continue and to develop and to understand better for what we was talking about yesterday. Let me just, I'm trying to support our teacher Libyan to enter the meeting because she had some technical problems to do that, and I hope she will join us very soon, and we can continue. But we can start from where we end up yesterday. You remember what was the last thing that we did yesterday? Do you remember what we did yesterday in the end of our presentation and what we did? Do you remember?
So that I raise my hand.
I will share in order to remind you. Yes. I will share with you now. I'm sharing my screen. Come on. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. And you will see. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
And you hear the music. We find up with the...
Don't think about where I am now, just where I wanna be instead.
Okay, let's try to sing, to repeat the words that we saw, and to repeat the words as much as possible. You don't have to switch off your microphone or how it's better for you, but you can try to do that. I will start the music again. I will start the song again, and then we will be starting with this. Libyan, if you join us, we start with the song that we finished yesterday, and we will try to sing this time with the song. Okay, are you ready? Ready? To try to sing this. Okay, let's try to sing. I will minimize the icons here.
Every day on a race, just trying to get ahead. Don't think about where I am now, just where I wanna be instead. I'm losing so much precious time, but will I be satisfied in the end?
I don't want my screen.
I don't lose myself in
I don't
someone
want to
else's
lose
dream. I know I was made with a
I
purpose to
know I
reach
was
past the
born
surface,
for
live life fearlessly. I want nothing less than
I
to
want
be
not
who I'm meant
don't
to
to be
be.
what I am meant and to be what I am.
Everyone is on their way, but I
Everyone is
feel
wondering
nothing.
what I am
Dreaming
studying
behind the
company
scenes, I
my
get the
failing
highlights.
decisions. I get to
Burning so much
everything.
energy,
I don't
won't let
need
it
so
keep
much
distracting me
money that
anymore.
is keep distracting my enemy. I don't want to spend my feelings. That's normal.
Myself
I
in
don't
someone
want to lose
else's
myself in
dream.
someone
I
else.
know I was made with purpose to reach
I
past
know
the
what's
surface,
my
live
what
life fearlessly. I want
I
nothing less than to be who I'm
think
meant
people
to be.
mean nothing less than what I mean why I mean why live life with purpose. The bus is so fast. It's what I
Spend
mean.
my life
I don't want to spend between the facts
how to
what's
lose myself
I don't want to lose my
I know I was made with a
I
purpose
know
to reach
once
past the
my
surface,
life
live life
to get past the
fearlessly. I
survive.
want nothing
I
less.
want
I want
nothing less.
nothing less than to be who I'm meant to be.
To be I am done.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very
So,
much.
do any of the populations that you all work with have this situation? Any of the people that you want to work with in this situation where they think, what am I going to do? I need to start doing it, right? Do they feel that way? The young people that want to begin their own enterprises? Or any of the people that you all are going to provide services for in this situation where they're thinking to themselves, I have a dream, I want to work on that, but I'm not doing it right now. I need to begin, right? Is that the case? Do the people in the different organizations feel that they want to work on their own projects? Are they excited and motivated to begin their work?
Of course.
Yeah, go ahead. Can you tell us?
Yes. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good
Hi.
afternoon.
Today, I want to share you with my own project, business
Yes,
project.
excellent. Thank you. Tell
Different
us all
to
about
the associations, yes. Different to the association project.
Okay.
This project name is Ada Market. The name are chosen because we want to buy our local product. That's why we have to make a platform, a digital platform to buy local projects. according to the meeting yesterday,
Yes.
This project is an innovation project, I think, because we want to be a leadership about sale of local product, online sale of local product. And our project is online sale of local product.
Yes, you want to sell them only in Senegal or also outside
online,
of the online?
But no, first during 3 years, we want to buy just in Senegal.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But after 2 years, we think we can buy it around Europe. Why not?
Why not?
Exactly. Right.
Why not?
We're already discussing the possibility of exporting cashew, for example. It is quite popular in Europe and in Bulgaria, and you can do many other products out of cashew.
We discuss. Me and my partner, we discuss with one of friends. He is at Europe at Paris, I can say, but we don't have possibility again to export that because there is many strict regulars about alimentary products. That's what he told us. That's why since 2 years we cannot start this project. But now we are discussing with as a future partner, me and him, about that. We think we can resolve the problems.
Excellent. That sounds really promising.
As an exporter, I can tell you that most of the time it's in the beginning seems quite difficult, but after that it's when you start doing all the regulations and the paperwork, it's possible. Everything actually.
Of course. That's what he told us, and that's why we want to start during 3 years in Senegal, and why not after 1 year and of starting we can export the product. That's what we think. And out of that, the strategic, the process is deposit sales. That's what all platform doing, I think.
It's just
that's it.
You have to see how it's gonna be the payment, how the payment will be made. But it's
we are trying about the contract for that. We are trying to the contract for that.
As far as I know, it's because we have many systems that is good for online payment in Europe, for example. But I know that
yes, like PayPal. Yes.
Yes.
One of my partner, he know any systems about that. That's why we are partner.
But do you have the similar system that works in Senegal? Because I was wondering actually. We had this discussion. What is this systems that it's? But yeah, we can discuss this in another time as well. Sorry that I was.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I bet lots of other people will have that issue as well with their projects, right?
Online payments and
yes, it is online payment with Orange Money. We have Wave also, and we will have PayPal for other people who are around out of Senegal. That's it. And we want to collaborate with the how to say it, the person who in travel, the travelers. We are. There is an association of travelers that we want to collaborate to for this 2 coming years, why not to export product? We need them of it. We need them to export product.
What kind of products are you thinking about?
So first, it will not be the elementary product, I think, for the first time, because the strict regular of elementary, the strict regulars that the how to say one again, it's that there is strict measure about that. So we have just want to buy first time the clothes, the African clothes. Why not? Some cosmetics products again, but the elementary, well, we need ITEA for to check first about the elementary product, if it is really sanitary for the people, if really for health, if really benefit for health of people who want to buy it.
Oh, okay. So it'll have a health, it's almost like medicinal because it's natural.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that.
Okay, that's interesting. So our other colleague was talking earlier today about, he also wants the ladies to sell their produce. In your case, the produce will be sold on a platform. So that's
yes.
interesting. Mm-hmm. Good. And you sent us the link of your platform, was that correct? And the WhatsApp, as I remember?
No, the link that I sent you, it is about the association, the association project. It's different to the business project.
Oh,
but the business project will sustain. The business project will sustain the association project.
Right.
That's it.
Okay, so there's 2 sides to the project, or 2 parallel tracks.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, excellent, good.
Very, very interesting.
And then when you evaluated to see if it really was innovative with the 4 Ps,
mm-hmm.
you found that it was in fact compliant with those 4 Ps.
Yes.
Good,
yes,
excellent. Excellent, very nice.
We need all members, yes.
All right, so you also have a board? Or you're working on getting the board? Do you already have the board members?
That's the working.
Ah, okay.
Of course, we have already the 2 board members, and out of that we have 10 members in Senegal with the different countries in Senegal, like Thiès, Dakar, Tamba.
So those are nearby cities?
All of countries, and most of the time we're trying online. But if we have the activities according to the members where he are, I have to, me and of the operational team, we have to go there and planning activities.
Oh, of course. So you would go there and maybe prepare a presentation?
Yeah. We have to do it this coming months that we think, but now we are just trying to the program, to planning the program of the year, this year's. Because of the COVID, we have stopped it, any programs, but now we are starting to do it.
Yes, of course. COVID is difficult.
We're living in challenging times.
Yeah. So anybody else has in the other presentations, do you also have to make a presentation? Just like she's saying that she wants to prepare a presentation to take to different cities to share her vision for her program. Do the other people also need to prepare presentations? Or only her? I would think a presentation will be interesting because it can summarize your goals and summarize your vision, right? So maybe you do a presentation or you make a website. What would you do?
Good afternoon.
Hey there, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm
Great.
fine.
Yes, go ahead. Tell us.
Share with, I can share with you our product.
Yes, tell us.
Please do, please do.
Okay. Okay. My friend and me, we have an agriculture project. And this year, we produce onions, watermelon, okra, chili, and zucchini.
Oh,
and,
okra.
And we have employment for 4 boys, 4 young people.
Okay.
Yes.
And then what do the young boys do?
Yes, young boy it's a young boy who produce this onion and our produce.
Okay. What kind of output?
This project is locally in the Saint Louis, Roosbeeto.
Okay. All right, keep going. Tell us more about that.
Yes, me, I am in Dakar. It's young people and my friend who is in Saint Louis, and he travel in the project.
So how long have you been working on getting to this point, like to the point where you have the 4 boys working with you? How long did it take for you to get from point A to point G or point Z?
We have start this année. We have start this année, and we our dreams is to continue with this product.
So what is the product again? Can you say that again?
Yes, we have goals to create agricultural farms.
Ah, okay. Now I understand. Okay.
Yes, yes. Cette année we start to produce onion, watermelon, okra, but our goals have to create agricultural farms for employment many young people.
Okay, so young people, what's the age range for the young people?
Age of young people?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes, 20 years, 25, and 15 years, 16.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. So now you have four people working.
Yes.
And
this year.
Right. And they're using watermelon, okra, like that,
yes.
Right?
And chili.
What is that one? What can you say that one again?
Pima.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's interesting. The other people were also dealing with produce and fruit and produce. Are those the same products that our other colleagues are using? Like the ones that are going to be sold on the platform versus the ones of the ladies that are going to be sold in the huts? Are they the same? Do all three of projects have watermelon and okra? Is that the case?
Yes. In the future.
Yes.
We create agricultural farms and develop many produce.
Okay, yeah, so that you can then have agricultural farms.
Yes, agricultural farms.
Okay. Is it difficult to get the land?
Produce fruit and vegetable.
Yes, okay. And is it difficult to get the land or is it easy?
It's difficult.
Oh.
It's difficult, but because we have difficult to sell the produce.
So what is easier to do? To farm in the farm, raise the crop, or to bring the crop to market? Right, because you have to get the crops from the farms, then bring it to market, right, to be able to sell it. So what part of that process is challenging and what part is easy?
Yes, we work for linking with the partner, following to be sell the produce in national with international.
Oh, okay. So you're going to join someone like networking, right?
Yes,
or outsourcing.
Yes.
So someone else is going to help you do that. So
yes.
outsourcing.
Like me.
Like you, exactly.
Like
so
me.
there might be some collaboration.
That will be so nice to have cooperation inside of the group.
Of course, yes.
Interesting.
We have a very partner.
Yeah.
Of course,
so there's outsourcing and insourcing. Those are two concepts to think about.
Yes.
Insourcing, when you can do it within the organization. Yes. So in sourcing versus outsourcing, when you team up with somebody else to help you do that part. Okay. So those both of those skills are globalization skills, insourcing and outsourcing. Those are part of an innovative program. Okay. Then of course we have that level of adaptability.
We have difficulty to sell the produce.
Sure, but then that, you know, that's when you go to find a partner, right? So if something's too difficult for you, then you could outsource it. You can create a bigger team by finding somebody else to work with or to collaborate with, right?
Yes, yes.
Good, good. Well, it seems like from the three presentations we have heard so far today, there might be some collaboration between all three of you.
Yes.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah. Sounds very promising. And when we create more connections with European companies, this will be a great possibility to export local products and abroad as well.
Yes.
Try some.
Good, and then you have that effect of the ripple, right? You begin in your city and you expand outside of your city to nearby cities and then to nearby countries. So it can become expansive in its own right. Good. Anybody else want to tell us? We have time for one more presentation.
Yes.
Somebody else want to tell us?
Hello.
Hi there.
Hello, I'm Mr. Falumbai.
Yeah.
And I'm an agronomist.
Yes.
Okay.
We remember you was having yesterday we was talking about the rice that you was working to.
Exactly.
I was actually asking you about the water. Yeah, you can explain later. You can answer me. Sorry that I interrupt you. Continue.
Okay. As an agronomist, my dream is to become an agricultural entrepreneur who produce rice. And in a short time, I just want to start with 1 hectare because it was more easy to control. And I want to participate in food self-sufficiency in Senegal because 90% of Senegalese eat rice. And in the meantime, I want to create job for youth and increase my agricultural yield. And in a long term, I want to build a very big company, an empire that cultivates several hectares and creates many jobs, and therefore contribute positively to the national economy. But to set up this company, we need engineers in agribusiness, we need technicians, and we need to know production area and potential customers. Okay,
it's one of the most important things to know your market, to know who is gonna use your product and which is your customer. Yes.
Well, and in your case, because rice is different than the produce that our friends are talking about. So you have a hectare of land now, right?
Okay.
You have a hectare of land?
Yes, yes, I have a hectare of land.
Oh, good. Okay. And then where do you get the rice to plant it there? The seed. Do you have access to the baby rice plants?
Yes, we have access to the grain. Bon.
Mm-hmm. And how many young people do you need to work the hectare of land?
For cultivate 1 hectare of rice.
Yes, how many people?
We need two boys and and 1 technician.
Oh, that's good. Okay, that's not that many people.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but in the future, I want to develop my company.
Well, and do you have how you're going to sell it afterwards? Like first you have to plant it, right? Then you have to cultivate it. Then you have to harvest it and then bring it to market.
Okay.
Yes? Is that the sequence? Is that the process?
The process of growing rice.
Right, yeah. So
yes,
from growing the rice to bringing it to market, what are the steps?
Okay, we need
the ready product is.
We need land. We need land and grain and water, because growing rice need water.
Do you have access to water?
My question.
Yes, in this region, as Saint-Louis in Senegal, we have water.
Good. Okay. And well, that's perfect.
I mean, okay. And I'm an engineer in a company who cultivate, who grow rice, and we buy rice in the local market. So okay. I have ideas in customers and potential customers.
And then the potential customers, are they in the market? So like our colleague told us that they'd have to make a stand so that they could sell the product outside. Is that the kind of thing in a local market? Or would you sell it online like our other colleague was saying? Or would it be sold in like the marketplace? Like an open marketplace?
Yes, I want to buy in local market and online. And okay. I want to collaborate with my colleagues who have a platform.
Well, I see a lot of collaboration here. I think that there's a lot of linking, a lot of connections, a lot of creativity in terms of the collaboration and the teamwork that can evolve and grow from our English classes about leadership. So maybe a byproduct of our time together can be further collaborations and connections and communication that help everyone's individual projects to become bigger exponentially because you're sharing and you're connecting and you are collaborating and thinking creatively about how to outsource in addition to insourcing.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Anyone else have a thought? So it sounds like you guys did a really good job of looking at your homework from yesterday. So I applaud you all for that. And
Yes, very, very
at the
big
end
book.
of today's session, we're going to send you a little follow-up set of slides that you can look at. And I think there's even a link in there for you to listen to a little mini presentation from a professor. And it's pretty simple English. So you'll find it very interesting because it relates to what you have been saying today in your presentations about the process involved in each one of your projects. So I think that'll be really great to prepare for our next meeting. And you're going to see a colleague of mine from many years ago from Massachusetts Institute of Technology from MIT. And his name is Dr. Peter Senge. And he will have a definition for leadership. So when you listen to the link, you will want to put the CC on so that you could see the words as well as listen. And then the summary of what he said is in a slide that we will include in our presentation homework. So basically there are 6 slides and you've seen 2 of them because you saw the words of the song that Mr. Theodore put for you this morning. And then you also saw the presentation of the quotes of famous people who are famous leaders. And you saw that one last week. So this will be a reminder. And then the slide about the 4 different types of leadership, okay? So that you can review that and think about during what part of your process might you have to use a different type of leadership. Maybe you can use one leadership all the way through for all parts of your process. Or maybe you need to change the style of leadership depending on the process. You see that? So maybe when you're growing the crops, it's one type of leadership. And then when you are harvesting the crops, it's a different kind of leadership. When you're bringing the crops to market, a different type of way of thinking. And then when you are expanding that market to go from city to country to other countries to the global market, a different type of leadership, okay? So that'll be very interesting food for thought for next time to think about that. And I believe that this follow-up is a small enough file that maybe Mr. Theodore can even put it in the WhatsApp in addition to maybe putting it in an email, because I think it only has like 6 slides. So it might be a light enough file that we can put it in the WhatsApp.
Yeah,
by the way, we wanted to know from you,
pictures as well.
Is that easy for you guys? What's easier for you guys? Is it easier on the WhatsApp or easier in the email? Can you tell us about that? Maybe you could type it in your chat box or just tell us. So give us some feedback about that. What's easier for you to open? Is it easier on the WhatsApp or easier in the email? Any other questions for today?
I have one question.
Yes, go ahead.
We can, and yeah.
So I just want to know how kind of help we will have or to start our project.
Okay, Theo, that's a question for you.
Yes.
We will continue with the trainings actually, because we are preparing with Mr. Sar more interactions with the people with experience that will support development of your projects, and they will be also in French because here we have English classes, but according to support your project, we will be giving you more information and more support in French as well. And then we will have also, I hope that it's gonna be possible to meet in person in June in Dakar. And then we will discuss in person what we can do further for your projects, and then probably part of you, I don't know, maybe most of the people in this group will join us for mission in Europe. You will be in August this year, when we can continue supporting your projects by examples in farms, in agriculture entrepreneurs, in platforms that is selling products in Bulgaria and in Europe. And then you meeting people who already doing similar projects as yours, in order to see how everything works. And I think with all of that, we can come up with more opportunities like today, exchanging between us, and probably finding more opportunities for funding as well, because I'm sure that you are seeking for additional funding for your ideas as well. This is what we almost everything that it's that we can do to support you in a realization of your projects.
Great.
Well, that sounds great.
Thanks to you. Thanks, great.
Yes.
So baby steps, but we're getting there, right?
The idea, but also it's the as you as the leaders, the idea is to involve more young people in this process. To for example, you can even hire some people in your business, but you can support, as Mr. Dziku was explaining to us, support girls entrepreneurship, support local producers, involve more people in your own business as workers, or as suppliers, or as partners as well, and young people particularly, because the focus of our projects is how to develop more opportunities for young people in sub-Saharan Africa, not only Senegal, of course, because we have other countries, and you know, persons involved in this project as Mr. Hamidouche and Mr. Sar, and also other persons that have more opportunities to support as knowledge, but also as like contacts and connections. Will be very, I'm sure it will be very useful for your projects.
Well, great.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so we will see you all on Wednesday. And stay tuned for your food for thought homework that'll be coming your way. Mr. Theodore will send you that file, and you can see some of the things that you've already seen and talked about today. and some new things to think about. Okay?
Absolutely.
And so if you have any
Thank
comments or any additional questions, you could always add them to your text box in the WhatsApp.
And WhatsApp, and we will follow as well. And
yeah. Okay, super. All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much.
Have a good evening to all of you.
Thank you very much.
Welcome and have a good evening.
Thank you for sharing.
Bye.
Thanks.